Blue-White weekend is finally here, but visitors arriving on I-99 are experiencing a major backup. The interstate has been closed in both directions following a collision between an ethanol tanker and a tractor trailer containing paper products. Stay tuned. The Centre County Report starts now. Welcome to the Centre County Report. I'm Lindsay Gordon.
And I'm Greg Zahowski. Interstate 99 is closed in both directions following an early morning collision between a tanker carrying 8,000 gallons of ethanol and a tractor trailer carrying paper products. Reporter James Girardi is at the command center near Benner Pike. James, what information have they given you?
Hi, Greg. I'm here on 99 North looking at the scene right now. They've given me quite a bit of information already. I was speaking with Stephen Baer, the fire director for the Centre County region. He was telling me that at 3:20 this morning, the two trucks collided, and really until recently, they were just able to get the fire under control. The driver of the ethanol truck is still unaccounted for. They don't know where he is. They haven't been able to get into the cab of the truck to find him, and they don't estimate that they'll be able to look for him for another 2 hours. In addition to that, there's an estimated 17 vehicles here, hazmat vehicles, fire trucks. There's a plethora of workers, tons of guys in fire suits. The scene is packed with all kinds of police and fire vehicles. You can hear one driving by me now. The ethanol truck is expected to have leaked some ethanol. I'm looking right now at the Shiloh exit overpass, and right before the overpass, there's some retaining ponds with water, and Stephen Baer was telling me that they expected that some of the ethanol from the truck leaked into those ponds. However, DEP has told them that it is not a danger to the environment. It's nothing to be concerned about, but that's really what's going on here. You can smell the gasoline in the air, which is kind of interesting. It was definitely a major accident. The ethanol truck has, you can see it on the side of the road. It's in a ditch, basically. So that's what I'm looking at right now.
Have you had any word regarding the reopening of 99?
We haven't gotten any specific numbers yet, but Stephen Baer estimates that northbound 99 will be reopened hopefully within 2 hours. Southbound, they have absolutely no estimate. He said, and this is a quote, "Well into the afternoon, this will be a great place to avoid." So if you're headed into State College from Pittsburgh for Blue and White weekend, good luck getting here because this place is a mess.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the only obstacle we will face in Happy Valley this weekend. Lots of hype for the weekend. However, if you were thinking of taking an RV out to the game, Lot 12 and the surrounding grass areas by the stadium are closed this weekend.
Yeah, it seems like there's going to be some travel plan changes, but there is some weather rolling in, but hopefully it won't affect the game. We'll have some good old football.
Yes. Well, when will it start? When will it end? And how will this affect Saturday's game? Let's go outside to meteorologist Matt Elto to get some answers. Matt?
All right. As you can see outside right now, we've got plenty of sunshine, but things are going to be quickly changing over the next 24 hours. We are having our next storm system make its way into the area, and that is going to provide us with some inclement weather. Take a look at the weather headlines right now. As you can see for today, we're going to see plenty of sunshine, but unfortunately, we're going to see that all change as we head towards Saturday. We're going to be watching our next storm system make its way into the area and provide a soaker of a blue and white weekend. Now, things are going to start to dry out on Sunday, and just in time for the 5K run that's going to be happening at Beaver Stadium. Take a look at the surface setup right now. High pressure is just to our north, and that is funneling in some cool air, and that's also keeping that low pressure system in the plains at par right now, but that will be making its way into our area over the next 24 hours. Here's the national map. There's that storm system in the plains right now. That's going to slowly make its way into our area, and we're going to see clouds begin to thicken up as we head over to the overnight hours. Things are going to be dry though for firework festivities tonight, so if you're heading out there, the only thing you will need is a jacket. Now for the surface setup for tomorrow, low pressure moving up the coast just to our north, and that's going to provide us with a soaker of a day. So as you're heading out to the blue and white weekend, make sure you bring your jacket as well as your poncho and umbrella, because you're going to need it. Now take a look at the weekend forecast. Today we're going to get up to a high temperature of 56 degrees, but then for Saturday we're going to see rain showers, 48 degrees, but things finally drying out. For Sunday we're going to get up to 57 degrees. So unfortunately the weather's not going to cooperate for blue and white festivities this weekend.
Thanks, Matt. With the weather not looking good for Blue White Weekend, people have the option to go indoors and do some shopping. Businesses in State College are gearing up for one of the busiest weekends of the year. Stores like the Family Clothesline and McClanahan's are going to be running nonstop from open until close.
It starts from the first time in the morning when we open up at 7 o'clock, and it's nonstop till we close. And I mean nonstop, whether it's the deli, whether it's the people buying Penn State room apparel, anywhere in the store, it's busy. Like I said, from the time we open to the time we close.
Several new businesses in State College, like Campus Candy and Kiwi Yogurt, have worked hard to prepare for their first ever Blue White Weekend.
I know we have a lot more people on staff. We ordered a lot more shipment, obviously, but I think more just promoting it, letting people know we're here. I think we're really excited because it'll be like families and alum and people who maybe have never seen the store, people coming back for the game who don't know it's here.
Downtown may be prepared for a busy weekend, but the main festivities can be found on campus. Bill Thomas was there as the carnival came into town.
Usually these fields right next to Beaver Stadium are reserved for the main tailgaters, but right now for Blue White Weekend, they're getting ready for a concert. Go Go Gadget will be headlining this concert, so you know it'll be a great time. But now, let's go see what's going on at the carnival. Trucks have been rolling into State College these past couple days, each carrying a different ride. Setting up the carnival for Blue White Weekend takes a lot of work and last-minute preparation. As you can see, some of the rides are still not set up. You have the teacups and the spinning bears, two fun rides for the kids. But we got a chance to talk to Jerry Bartleball about how he sets up the carnival for Blue White Weekend.
Probably 40, 50 people here setting up, and a few more than that to operate.
Now the slides, they've been a trademark to carnivals ever since we were little kids. And now you can take your kids this Saturday and take one more ride just for memories. The Fun Slide isn't the only ride that Bartleball is bringing into Happy Valley.
Superjet, Dragon Wagon. We'll also have the casino, Ferris wheel, that's a mainstay of the carnival, Ferris wheel merry-go-round.
Of course, the best part of any carnival is the food. Here they have the vendors setting up. It really can't get any better than that. Reporting from State College, I'm Bill Thomas for the Center County Report.
A popular downtown bar will be missing out on all of the action this weekend. The First had its liquor license revoked on Monday and has been closed ever since. In addition to their 7-day suspension, the Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board issued a $5,000 fine for selling to visibly intoxicated customers.
If you're not going to play by the rules, it's going to happen, but I mean, for a week, it's really not that bad.
The Irish-themed hotspot is one of the only bars in town that allows 21st birthday celebrations. Some students say that the weekend would have otherwise brought many alumni back to its oversized door.
They're definitely going to lose a lot of money because I know that's a big kind of hangout, 21st birthday, come back into town. Alumni always want to go there.
They're definitely going to lose a lot of business, but again, it's their own fault. I mean, they know.
The First was unable to be reached for a comment.
Residents in Phillipsburg reacted to budget cuts in education last week, and now State College residents are following suit. Ariel Soriente took a look at how the loss of more than $3 million in education funding is impacting the entire community.
Few seats were vacant in the Mount Nittany Middle School auditorium Wednesday night. The community held a meeting to voice their concerns with the State College Area School District's proposed budget for next year.
We come from the Washington, D.C. area, so we thought this would be a sure way for us to raise a child in a strong public school district, and we are concerned about the pending budget slashes.
A 15-minute budget presentation was followed by over 2 hours of questions and concerns.
The panel will answer any questions.
The open mic session brought a long line to the microphone. Parents, community members, and even students took the floor to have their voices heard. Several possible cuts garnered a lot of attention.
The request for Latin has doubled in the last 5 years. So it's not decreasing enrollment, it's increasing enrollment.
Students taking Latin were very vocal about their desire to keep the program.
I know each college differs on the amount of foreign language it requires. Some colleges that I'm looking at require 4, so I'm kind of concerned about how that would affect me on my college admissions.
Music has helped me cope with everyday life and the world.
I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight for valuable programs, even if it means just reducing them so that they're not taking up as much money, as long as they're still there.
All the while, school board members listened to what was said.
Everyone wishes it was different, but we've got to face the reality and try to work together to make education the best it can be within a limited budget.
In State College, I'm Ariel Soriente for the Center County Report.
Penn State classrooms are getting a makeover, and it's not cosmetic. Reporter Vita McHale has more on these changes.
Say goodbye to fun Fridays and long weekends. Penn State is changing the way classes are scheduled, and many students are upset over the possible changes.
I know that a lot of students go home on the weekend on Fridays, and for students who don't have cars, it can definitely be a big problem because buses are only scheduled certain times, and I know personally if I wanted to go home, I would miss the bus if I had a late class on a Friday.
400 more classes will be added to Fridays. This won't keep students in the classroom longer, but will spread their classes out throughout the week, which could affect their lives outside of school.
A lot of jobs are predicated based off a schedule, whether they have classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays and they can work Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or vice versa. Overall, if classes are increased on Fridays, then that may hinder a lot of people to be able to work.
I scheduled my classes for next semester so I don't have any courses on Fridays. I work very late. I work Thursday nights till about 3 o'clock in the morning, so having my Fridays off is essential.
Although the university began making these changes last fall, Governor Tom Corbett's proposed education cuts has made the use of classroom efficiency more urgent.
Students are going to have to make a compromise in regards to their academics compared to their work time.
In State College, I'm Vita McHale for the Center County Report.
Supporters gathered earlier this week to shed some light on the dark side of sexual and domestic violence. Reporter Kayla Blakesley was there as they took back the night.
Sexual and domestic violence survivors from different walks of life are taking back the night.
You know, personally, it makes me very hopeful. It makes me very, very proud of this community. It makes me very proud of these students who are here, who are walking. I mean, it's cold out here, and and it might rain, and they're out here taking a stand for the kind of community they want to live in. So it makes me very hopeful and very proud of them.
The national program allows survivors to move forward from their experiences by getting the chance to tell their stories.
With every beat of my heart, I remember, my mind takes me back to that Saturday night, and I remember that time, that room, that place.
To one student, the march symbolizes each step in the fight to bring awareness to sexual violence.
Sexual assault is something personal to everyone, whether you've been a victim or not. It's something that affects all of us, and especially being on such a large campus like Penn State that has so many victims all the time. So I'm here to stand up for it and say that it's not okay.
Wherever I go, however I dress, no means no and yes means yes.
The 5-hour march ended with a candlelight vigil to remember those who have not survived sexual violence. Taking Back the Night has made great strides in their mission to end sexual and domestic violence, but their march is far from over. In State College, I'm Kayla Blakesley for the Center County Report.
Coming up next on the Center County Report, a woman creates customized wedding dresses that not only make the bride happy, but the environment as well.
From playing with Barbies to dressing up brides, Stephanie Pappas caught up with one local resident who has turned her dressmaking dream into a reality.
That's right. All my life, I was drawing princesses with crowns and big skirted dresses, like for as long as since I was 2. I think my mother still has pictures of that.
Lori Delgenis started making wedding dresses for her friends as gifts, but after 12 years as a medical specialist, she decided to take her love for designing to the next level.
It was a hobby that I decided was more important than just a hobby, that I wanted to make the world better that way.
Just like that, Delgenis transformed a hobby to a business named Conscious Elegance.
From carpets made from recycled soda bottles to dresses designed from organic cotton, Conscious Elegance is 100% green.
A lot of people think organic, they think food. They don't realize that you can have organic clothing too. And that it's grown like food. It's just as important. Most people are amazed at how pretty and how soft and how easy to work with the fabric is because they expect, a burlap sack.
Conscious Elegance customers appreciate the green craftsmanship and love how they look in their custom-made gowns on their special day. Lori is fabulous. In creating my dress, I always felt like I was in good hands. She listened well to what I wanted, and the results speak for themselves. The dress was great. Thank you so much again. I didn't want to take it off when it was time to leave. Simple, yet elegant and gorgeous.
I got to see the dress all finished and all done on them, and I got to have this artistic completion and satisfaction that it was done and it looked perfect.
Reporting from State College, I'm Stephanie Pappas for the Center County Report.
Absolutely beautiful weather outside Beaver Stadium right now. And let's take a look at those current conditions as we're seeing right now out there. Currently, our temperature is right now hovering in the lower 50s right now. We're going to see plenty of sunshine out there as well. And those winds are out of the northeast at 9 miles per hour. Now, as we take a look at the national radar, again, there's our storm system in the plains, and that's going to make its way into the area as we head into the overnight hours, and we'll see rain showers begin to starting during the morning hours here, and it's going to provide a soaker of a weekend for blue and white festivities. Now, take a look at the week ahead. We're going to start to dry out on Sunday, 57 degrees. Monday is going to be breezy conditions, 55. And as we head into Tuesday, we're going to start to see above normal temperatures, 64 degrees. Wednesday, we got a shot for thunderstorms, 71. And then temperatures getting to about normal as we head into Thursday and Friday. So although the weather's looking nice as we end the work week, next week, unfortunately, weather's not cooperating for blue and white weekend.
That's a shame because I talked to some of the players earlier this week and they were so excited about getting back into Beaver Stadium. So not looking good with this weather. All right, well, coming up next on sports.
A lot more to prove than guys that, played last year at my position.
Well, rain isn't the only thing that's flooding Happy Valley this weekend. Thousands of fans are pouring in to check out the game and get a glimpse of what to expect from the Nittany Lions this season. Tomorrow's Blue-White game will give fans a chance to see which players are rising to the top of the team. Running back Brandon Beecham is confident in his teammates and is looking forward to redeeming himself against his hometown Ohio State rivals in the fall.
I got a lot of friends there, and losing to them last year left a bitter taste in my mouth. Even though I wasn't at the game, I sat there and watched it, and just absolute horror.
Beecham hopes to prove himself as a leader on the team and help the Nittany Lions earn a winning record.
I got a lot saved up from sitting out last year, and it should all hang out this summer or this fall.
While the Nittany Lions are gearing up for next season, some of the seniors are setting their sights on the pros. Evan Royster, Cedric Jeffries, and other seniors have been working hard for the past few months to trim their waistlines and build muscle. They've been lifting heavier and eating lighter to get in shape.
I think the biggest thing I had to get used to was the diet, just because you're eating a little 6-ounce piece of fish and a couple noodles and you're supposed to be full, and it's tough.
I've been changing my diet a little bit because normally I eat anything I want.
But sacrificing junk food is worth it for both players who dream of making it in the NFL.
If I make a roster, then I want to play special teams and then move up to playing running back and then hopefully being able to take over the starting job at some point.
Just gotta sit and wait and see who wants you. But right now, I have a couple Canadian Football League tryouts coming up, and hopefully that can work out, and the NFL works out, that'll be good too.
Although they are looking ahead to a professional career in football, these athletes will miss many things about Happy Valley.
The atmosphere, you know, they always say when you get to the NFL, it's a business, and you see it in the fans and you see it in the coaches and everything like that. And in college, it's a family.
The players have been working with strength and conditioning coach John Thomas, who has guided them through drills and pushed them to their limits.
But now tomorrow, we're going to get another good warm-up in, okay, and we'll get the jumps. We're going to do those first, just as a change-up. You know, you're so used to doing them last, we'll do them first, and then we'll do some good skill work.
First-round draft picks will be selected on Thursday, April 28th, and the second and third rounds will be chosen on the 29th. Well, this evening, Penn State baseball will begin a 3-game series with Big Ten rival Purdue. Go!
You know, we'll play hard, and hopefully a lot of fans come out and support us, and we'll have a good show.
This series could take the Lions to the top of the conference.
Well, if we could go 3-0, I think that would make everyone happy, and it would put us in a good position to win the Big Ten, or at least get a good jump start in our position in the Big Ten.
The series games are tonight at 6:35, tomorrow at 5, and Sunday at 1 at Medler Field. The second annual Special Olympics 5K is this Sunday. Special Olympics volunteers have been working hard to make this year's race a success. Yesterday, they filled over 1,000 bags for 5K participants. Sue Paterno became a Special Olympics of Pennsylvania board member over 20 years ago, and the organization holds a special place in her heart.
They are really special human beings who have such great self-esteem and such love and very open.
The race will begin at 10 a.m. on Sunday on the stadium side of Curtin across from the Bryce Jordan Center and end on the 50-yard line of Beaver Stadium. Well, that's it for sports here at Beaver Stadium. I'm going to head over to the carnival and see you guys later in the studio. Back to you, Lindsay.
Well, I hope you have some fun out there. Coming up next on the Center County Report.
Over 600,000 people died during this battle, and we're all connected to it somehow.
This week begins the commemoration of the 150th anniversary of the Civil War. Reporter Michael Steele was in Gettysburg for the first shot.
The deep-rooted drama of brother against brother is remembered in countless ways. 150 years removed from the start of the Civil War, Americans are still pondering its legacy.
Before the Civil War, most of everybody thought of their individual state as their country. After the Civil War, we were united.
600,000 died in the war. Gettysburg is the location of the battle with the largest number of casualties ever to occur on American soil. Those participating in the Civil War were ordinary people caught up in an extraordinary event.
We're still very young compared to the rest of the world, and we have to remember where we came from in order to move forward.
Behind me marks the battlefield of Gettysburg, the turning point in the Civil War, which itself was a turning point for a young United States. Out of the war, we grew a strong federal government, civil liberties, industry. Out of the war, we solidified our identity as Americans.
I think that we're still battling some of the same battles, that we haven't yet learned not to repeat history.
Today's historical guardians may disagree as to what each side wanted to achieve, but one thing remains true. 150 years later, there is still a story to be told. In Gettysburg, I'm Michael Steele for the Center County Report.
And now we're going to go back to James Girardi, who has an update for the closure of I-99.
Hi, Greg. We literally just found out 5 minutes ago from the fire chief here on the scene that the remains of the driver of the ethanol truck have been found in the cab, and the coroner is beginning the process of determining who the body is. So we just found that out a couple of minutes ago. In addition, all the ethanol has been cleaned up. The Penn State Hazmat recovery team just informed us that all the ethanol on the scene has been cleaned up and there's no danger to the environment.
Thank you, James. And that is all for the Centre County Report. For more coverage, you can follow us on Twitter at Centre County REP.
And be sure to check out our Facebook page. Have a great day.